Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw, as we're coming to you live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as we are coming off the heels of the first ever Saudi event in Crown Jewel, as we are now building our tensions to the Survivor Series event on November 8th, with a big steel cage main event that we got later on tonight, with AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar battling it out to determine who will John Cena's next challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship will be. All this so much more going down here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw. As of course we begin Monday Night Raw tonight with still the World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. As John Cena is coming off a successful title defense against Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel, and now he has a new opponent awaiting for him, regardless if it's AJ Styles or Brock Lesnar, depending what goes down in our steel cage main event tonight. And of course, John Cena has been the World Heavyweight Champion since SummerSlam, and of course he's got a tough challenge. I mean, Brock Lesnar is definitely going to be his toughest challenge, should he win the steel cage match in our main event tonight. AJ, of course, he's voiced his claim that he would want a piece at Cena. Cena may have gotten the best out of him back at Money in the Bank, but it's time for Styles to get his lick back. Well, because that is AJ's promise to us maybe facing Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, speaking of his Crown Jewel opponent, Roman Reigns, he is in the building tonight to address what's next for him. So without further delay, let's see what John Cena has to say to kickstart Monday Night Raw tonight. Where do we start here tonight? That's right, the OTC destroyed. Now I have either a phenomenal opponent or my toughest challenge waiting for me. Because I'm pretty much just going to be talking about the steel cage match that Adam Pearce put together in Raw's main event tonight. AJ Styles. AJ's been making a promise after our match at Money in the Bank that when I become World Heavyweight Champion, which I did at SummerSlam, he'll be waiting the day to get his first shot at me. Well, I mean, if he beats Lesnar, he's going to get the shot at me. However, he did say he wants it after SummerSlam. That did not happen, as I was obliterated by CM Punk when CM Punk made his first Raw appearance after he lost to Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar? Where has he been? Oh, that's right. He took a break. Well, let's talk about him in 2025, as after he beat Braun Breaker at SummerSlam, he went away. Then he came back to answer Punk's open challenge at Elimination Chamber. Then he lost to CM Punk, took time off. Then he returned at SummerSlam to realign with Paul Heyman after Heyman turned on Roman. Then he lost to Roman at Bash in Berlin. And of course, then him and AJ had a double count-out finish at Crown Jewel. And now he's seizing my eyes on the World Heavyweight Championship alongside his advocate, Paul Heyman. Which either way, I'll be waiting for whatever happens tonight. And whoever will be next for me at Crown Jewel. Because at the end of the day, the last real champion is still here. So John Cena, of course, is making a promise about who will he get, depending what goes down with the steel cage match later tonight in our main event. Will it be AJ versus Cena in a Money in the Bank rematch, or will it be Lesnar versus Cena at Survivor Series? We're going to have to wait and see, depending what goes down with the steel cage match in our main event later tonight here on Raw. And of course, here's the rundown for the steel cage match in our main event tonight, as AJ Styles will meet Brock Lesnar, and the winner of that match will face John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series on November 8th. Who'll be heading to Survivor Series to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship? We're going to find out, as we will be getting a Crown Jewel rematch inside steel cage later on in our main event here tonight. But we're going to begin tonight's show with a number one contenders match between Kevin Owens and Damian Priest, where the winner will become number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And of course, Kevin Owens, I mean, it's not been a good year for him. Ever since he lost it, well, I mean, 2025 started off well for Owens as he was still living off his Survivor Series cash-in. To Drew McIntyre. Then, he then retained his championship all the way till he lost that title to Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. Then he would lose his rematch at Backlash. And of course he would lose his King of the Ring tournament match to John Cena. And of course he would take time away, only to come back to lose to John Cena. Damian Priest, of course, going to Damian Priest, of course, he started 2025 as a member of the Judgment Day. Then he was splitted via the WWE draft. Then he's been all over the place fighting for either a World Heavyweight Championship or an Intercontinental Championship opportunity. Well, of course, he did have a shot at the Intercontinental Championship earlier this year at the Elimination Chamber event, where he would lose to Bronson Reed, who was the champion at the time. But of course, with Sheamus the champion, I mean, it could be a different story. And of course, at the time he was challenging Bronson Reed for the IC title, Finn Balor was trying to get himself a WrestleMania match against CM Punk. But that didn't go his way, and he was relegated to a match against Roman Reigns. Anyways, let's get to this match. Who do you think will be the next #1 contender for the IC title? We're going to find out right now. That's what he's Owens figured about. He's on the top rope. Well, that was a horrible timing. Absolutely god-awful timing there for Kevin Owens. Super kick there. Damian Priest reverses. Reversal there. Super kick. Uh-oh! Reversal there by Damian Priest. Reversal there by Kevin Owens. Hold the timing. What is Kevin Owens thinking about doing? Reversal. Uh-oh. Damien Priest with a reversal. Pop-up powerbomb. Kick out. Damien Priest. Pop-up powerbomb. A big stutter by Kevin Owens. Kick out. Keep in mind, Roman Reigns is in the building tonight to address what's next for him after his crown jewel loss to John Cena. Well, of course, John Cena, we don't know who he gets at Survivor Series. Does he get Brock Lesnar or does he get AJ Styles? Damien Priest. Reversal there. Sonic connects. Here we go for the pin. Priest going for the roll up. Kick out. And Kevin Owens wins, which means Kevin Owens is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Very good match. As Kevin Owens picks up the victory, and now because of that, he owns himself a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. And his question is, will Kevin Owens become the next Intercontinental Champion? Only time can tell as Kevin Owens upsets Damien Priest here tonight on Monday Night Raw. As Kevin Owens stands tall against Damien Priest. The next time we're going to be on PLE will be on November 8th for Survivor Series. Of course, where there will be 2 War Games matches like they were in the last 2 years since its introduction of the War Games concept at Survivor Series. As there'll be a men's War Games match and a women's War Games match. And so much more going down on our second to last PLE of 2025 here in Universe Mode as Survivor Series comes your way on November 8th on YouTube. As we're back live here on Monday Night Raw as we're getting ready for Fallon Henley versus Io Sky. And of course, still to come here on Raw tonight, Roman Reigns will issue a statement about what is next for him after his crown jewel loss to John Cena. Naomi will go one-on-one with Roxanne Perez, and AJ Styles will wrestle Brock Lesnar in a steel cage match to determine who will be John Cena's opponent at Crown Jewel. All this going down here on Raw tonight as we're coming up the heels of Crown Jewel. Because we're now getting ready for women's one-on-one action with Fallon Henley versus Io Sky. Of course, Casey Jane is accompanied at ringside. And there she is, Io Sky. I bet many people saying Io Sky mixing it up with Fallon Henley after she just had a very good match this year with Stephanie Van Money in the Bank. Is that the best you could do with Io? But of course, Io Sky, of course, looking to get herself back to prominence. As she really can't do much. I mean, of course, with War Games lingering, I mean, there could be a chance where Io Sky could be in War Games. But of course, it's going to have to take a story to want the War Games match. I mean, the story's been, Fallon Henley and JC Jade being eyeing on Solo Workers' Women's Intercontinental Championship for the past couple of weeks. Card is chanting Io. Did we get tonight's shows? Oh, Fallon Henley invades a drop kick. Oh, reversal there by Io Sky. Reversal there. Io rolls out of harm's way. As what is on Fallon Henley's mind here? As what is on Io's mind here? Yes, guy. As Fallon Henley, Io Sky doing trading blows. Has Fallon Henley going for the pin. Io Sky kicks out. What is Fallon Henley figured about here? Check out. Of course, Io Sky and Fallon Henley going at the airbag side. I mean, what could be on the Io's minds here? As we're getting to a 7 count. As we're getting to a 9 count. As Io Sky gets the best out of Fallon Henley. You want to know how that was done? Count out. As Io Sky gets the win here. As Io Sky gets the win against Fallon Henley here on Raw tonight. And of course, where does Io Sky go from here? Only time could tell as he gets the win here over Fallon Henley here on Raw tonight. As Io Sky stands tall while Fallon Henley is pretty much in defeat at ringside as Io gets the win via a count out here on Raw tonight. As we're back live here on Monday Night Raw as Roman Reigns is looking to address what is next for him after his loss to John Cena at Crown Jewel. As what is the OTC got to say here tonight? Well, but you can tell Roman, of course, may have gotten some offense in this match, but he didn't stand a chance against John Cena. And of course, we now ask a question. Where do we go from here with Roman Reigns here on Monday Night Raw? Because definitely he's not able, because remember, he will, because this was his last match against John Cena. Because these two will never wrestle again. And of course, what is Roman Reigns going to say? And of course, keep in mind, this is Roman Reigns, who is a former WWE champion. The guy that has dominated SmackDown during his time when he was the WWE champion. When he was a multiple time champion. And of course, this year has not been kind to him. And of course, he was in a nothing match against Finn Balor at WrestleMania. After Mania, he would then get drafted to Raw, where he would end up finding himself intervented in the World Heavyweight Championship scene, despite him not capturing the championship. And then, of course, he lost this Wise Man after Roman lost to R-Truth at SummerSlam. And of course, everything fell apart from him. Well, obviously, you can say, well, he beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Yes, you can say that. But of course, outside of that, it has not been his year. Without further delay, let's see what Roman Reigns has to say here tonight. Guys, Crown Jewel didn't go right for me. I lost to Cena. Cena got the best out of me. And now, just to close out the saga with a win. I mean, I've beaten him a lot of times throughout our saga. But now that Cena is moving on to either Styles or Lesnar, this now begs the question to everyone. Where do I go from here? Well, I don't know where to go. Because now, I just saw that Kevin Owens is now challenging for the Intercontinental Championship. We don't know where Stephanie Vaquer is going. Motor City Machine Guns hasn't defended those titles since winning them from Fraxium back at Bash in Berlin. And now I'm here, and of course we've seen some random tag matches that does not lead to Fraxium defending the titles. And right now, I'm here thinking, where do I go from here? Because this year hasn't really been my year. I mean, I lost to Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, sure, I may have beaten Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Then I lost to Sami Zayn at both King and Queen of the Ring and Saturday Night Main Event. Then I lost my chances at qualifying for Money in the Bank when I got battered by Rusev. Then I lost to R-Truth at SummerSlam. Then afterwards I got turned on by my wise man Paul Heyman. Then, well, obviously I did beat Brock Lesnar at Bash in Berlin. And then I lost to John Cena at Crown Jewel. And I'm stuck thinking, where do I go going into Survivor Series? Well, I mean, I'm looking to wash that taste, that loss out of my mouth here tonight. Because right now I'm issuing a challenge for anyone to step up to meet your OTC here tonight in a match here on Raw. So Roman Reigns, of course, is calling out for someone to step up to face him in a match later on Raw tonight. And who is it going to be? So obviously Roman Reigns is looking to fight. Oh boy. I guess he's getting interrupted. And it is none other than Rusev. There goes Rusev. I mean, he's been unsuccessful in the quests he's been in all year. Yeah, because whether that would be him trying to sniff the World Championship or something along those lines. But of course, he's now interrupting a familiar face in Roman Reigns. And of course, what does Rusev has to do with Roman Reigns? Let's find out what Rusev has got to say to the OTC. Keep in mind, Roman, I beat you in my first night back here in WWE. I battered you and I qualified for Money in the Bank. And of course I've been in some championship hunts, but I never got my chance to challenge for that championship yet. And of course, since you're issuing a challenge, I'll gladly accept. And I will gladly say that you're on. How about this? The OTC versus the Bulgarian Brute here tonight. Sounds like a deal? Yes, it will. And guaranteeing you, I will do everything to get my win back that I should have gotten when we wrestled last time. I'll try, because you aren't going to get the best. I'll see you tonight, OTC. So it seems so Roman Reigns versus Rusev is on for a match here on Raw tonight. And of course, Roman wants to try and wash that loss to John Cena Crown Jewel out of his mouth. He will have a chance as he will meet Rusev later on here on Raw tonight. And of course, later on tonight, it is official that Roman Reigns will go one-on-one with Rusev. As question is, can Roman Reigns wash that loss from John Cena at Crown Jewel out of his mouth, or will Rusev destroy the OTC like he did in their first match a couple of months ago? As we'll find out, as Roman Reigns will take on Rusev here on Raw later tonight. As before we get into that match, we do have Naomi versus Roxanne Perez to happen. And of course, Naomi what could be on the mindset of her as she's going up against Roxanne Perez. You can tell the crowd is not into Roxanne Perez here, as they are booing her. Now the Gold City got winning. So who do you got winning? Roxanne Perez or Naomi? Let's get to this match. As crowd is chanting Roxy here tonight. As Naomi walks in going at it. Here's Roxanne Perez moonsault there. What could be on Roxanne Perez's mind here? Kick out. That's Naomi. As Roxy Price rolling out of harm's way. Kick out. As Naomi going for the pin. Kick out there by Roxy Price. And Naomi gets the victory here on Raw tonight. Good, decent match here as Watson has been having hard times here on getting a victory ever since losing to Tiffany Stratton at the Royal Rumble this year. I mean, it's just been a year that's been all over the place for Roxy Price. I mean, her not getting a lot of victories as of course she was in that little tag team with Cora Jade, but then that was scrapped after Cole got released. And now she's been struggling to get herself in the Women's World title or mid-card title hunt. And tonight she just lose to Naomi. And, Naomi, she was the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Then she lost it to Kiana James at Clash of the Castle. And she's been featured prominently on Raw. As coming up next here on Raw, Roman Reigns will go one-on-one with Rusev. As who do you got winning? The OTC or the Bulgarian Brute? We're going to find out as these two will meet one-on-one up next here on Raw. As we are now getting ready for Rusev versus Roman Reigns here tonight on Raw. And of course, Roman Reigns is looking to get back on track after losing to John Cena 48 hours ago at Crown Jewel. Of course, what is on Roman Reigns' mind here? Because he's trying to get back on track after losing to John Cena at Crown Jewel. And of course, what is on Roman's mind here? As of course, he's focusing on Rusev. And of course, out next is Rusev. And of course, who do you got winning? Rusev or Roman Reigns? Let's get to this match. Oh! Roman Reigns is dominating Rusev so far. As Rusev is just being toyed around by Roman Reigns. Kick out! As Rusev votes to crush the OTC here tonight. As Rusev Roman reverses and is now targeting Rusev. Roman is telling Rusev to bring it on. As Roman is trying to beat Rusev here tonight. And guys, remember, we still have our steel cage match still to come between AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar. To determine Cena's Rusev accidentally hit the referee. As Rusev is just getting demolished here. As Rusev is trying to get his fans to be on his side here in this match against Roman Reigns tonight. Roman reverses. This could be an opportunity for Roman to capitalize and get this one over Rusev. Kick out! As Rusev, they're getting the best out of Roman. Oh, spear! Spear! Kick out! As Roman is on the middle rope, telling Rusev to get up. As Roman planning on another one. Samoan drop connects. Roman Reigns is pretty much dominating Rusev here. And Rusev is having a hard time getting some offense against Roman. As Roman Rusev reverses. As Rusev is trying to make Roman tap out. And Rusev said, nope, not working. Kick out. As Rusev is trying to recover stamina, considering Roman Reigns has been dominating him this entire match. As Rusev is heading back to the ring. And now Roman pretty much is getting the best out of Rusev so far. And it's been pretty much dominating him throughout this entire match. Kick out! Roman is looking to punish every bit of Rusev here tonight. Like he couldn't do to John Cena 48 hours ago. Kick to the head! Oh, Rusev! As this could be it for Roman. As Roman, he used resilience. What can... Uh-oh. Rusev is going to try again. And Rusev makes Roman Reigns tap out. Roman Reigns may have gotten the best out of Rusev throughout this entire match, but Rusev got the best out of Roman Reigns here tonight. Great match here, as we all thought Roman Reigns, despite him dominating with a lot of this match, Rusev was able to make the OTC pass out. As Rusev scores the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw. as where does Rusev lie going forward? Only time can tell. But of course he gets the win here tonight. As ready to go? Only time can tell. The next time we're going to be on PLE will be on November 8th for Survivor Series. Of course, where there will be 2 War Games matches like they were in the last 2 years since its introduction of the War Games concept at Survivor Series, as there'll be a men's War Games match and a women's War Games match, and so much more going down on our second to last PLE of 2025 here in Universe Mode, as Survivor Series comes your way on November 8th on YouTube.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by
As next week here on Raw, it is official that Solo Worker and JC Jane will reveal their teams for the War Games match at Survivor Series. Who will be on Solo Worker and JC Jane's team come November 8th for the War Games match at Survivor Series? We'll find out all this on next week's episode of Monday Night Raw. But coming up next, it is now time for the main event as AJ Styles takes on Brock Lesnar inside a steel cage. The winner of this match will face John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series, who will be seen as his next challenger on November 8th. We're going to find out as we will be getting a Crown Jewel rematch between AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar inside a steel cage, and that happens up next here in our main event here on Monday Night Raw. As it is now time for our main event here tonight, as it is AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar inside a steel cage match, where the winner of this match will challenge John Cena on November 8th at Survivor Series for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, AJ Styles, things didn't go his way last Saturday, where because he wanted to beat Brock and get his revenge on Lesnar, because Lesnar started it all. However, things didn't go his way. And then of course Lesnar destroyed him after the match ended via the double countout. So of course AJ Styles came here tonight that he's looking to destroy Brock Lesnar and then afterwards go after the World Heavyweight Championship that is in John Cena's shoulder, as John Cena is coming off a title defense against Roman Reigns, and of course it's either Styles or Lesnar waiting for the last real champion on November 8th. It all depends what goes on in this steel cage match. Out next, it is Brock Lesnar. Of course, no Paul Heyman with him, ladies and gentlemen. No Paul Heyman with him. You would think anytime Brock comes out, we would get his advocate, Paul Heyman. That's not the case here. And of course, who do you got winning? AJ Styles or Brock Lesnar? Let's get into this match here. Match begins as AJ's wasting no time, bringing it to the beast, Brock Lesnar. We both it up. As Lesnar is trying to bring it to AJ Styles here. Because I believe he had something in mind as Lesnar's bringing it to AJ Styles here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Oh, Lesnar's climbing up. Remember, you can win by either climbing up the cage. And of course, remember, winner of this match challenges John Cena at Survivor Series for the World Heavyweight Championship. Drop kicked her. Uh-oh. Roll up. Frog splash on the back of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. AJ's bringing it to Lesnar. Styles is getting out of the cage. Lesnar is in deep trouble. AJ smells the victory looming, and he is! He's getting out of the cage! He's getting out of the cage! AJ does it! AJ Styles is the new #1 contender for John Cena's World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, Styles did not want to put up with Brock Lesnar anymore. So he decided to just soften him up and get him out of harm's way. But just like that, AJ Styles now has a date with the last real champion on November 8th at Survivor Series. That's, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye everybody, as AJ Styles versus John Cena is on for Survivor Series.